I love food, sports, and the city of Hazleton, and this next story combines all three. Let's head to Thanksmas at the Hazleton One Community Center with Joe and Jay Madden. Ask anyone not from Hazleton about Hazleton and they'll bring up Joe Madden. Ask anyone from Hazleton about Hazleton and they'll bring up food and probably Joe Madden. Who has the best pits? Which church sells the best halushki and pierogi at their festival? And thanks to an influx in the Hispanic population, we can now argue about who makes the best fried plantains, empanadas, and burritos. Every year, Thanksmas at the Hazleton One Community Center celebrates Hazleton's diverse ethnic cuisine, and it also happens to feature Joe Madden.
But happy Thanksmas, Merry Christmas to all of you, and it's wonderful to be in your company again. Thank you very much.
Well, we do take pride in it because everything is homemade, everything is made from scratch. And so we based it off of the food choices that we have are based off the ethnicities of our city. So we have spaghetti and meatballs, obviously, a lot of Italians here. We have pierogies here for people from Central America or Central Europe and Poland. And of course, we have a lot of food from the islands now. We have jerk chicken, we have roast pork, we have rice and beans. So everybody gets a chance to sample their absolute favorite ethnic foods.
From Hazleton?
Yes, I am.
When I saw everything being plated, I thought this is like Hazleton on a plate, just all mixed together, right?
It's like old-fashioned comfort food, you know, that you would have at home with family and friends. It's awesome. He does an awesome job.
There are 3 Thanksmas meals, one in Tampa Bay, Florida, where Joe Madden started his major league career as a manager, one in Chicago, Illinois, where he is currently a manager, and one in Hazleton, Pennsylvania, where Joe used to ride his bike to all the different ethnic neighborhoods to play sports.
And again, for those that don't understand, diversity back in the day was the south side of town, there was Irish. Where I grew up, I was on the Italian-Polish border, not far from the Slovaks, the Jewish folks were living pretty much up in the Heights Terrace. That was diversity back then. And there was a time that was really divisive also. And eventually we came together as a community, and look what happened, where Hazleton really hit its highlights.
Madden, his wife Jay, the Respect 90 Foundation, and the Hazleton Integration Project are trying to help cook up more highlights for Hazleton. The Thanksmas meal is served for those in need. It's for those who maybe don't have many family members around or are trying to get back on their feet.
How important is food during the holiday season? I mean, I think it's important every day, but during the holidays, you think it's like a fixture?
It's very important, Kenny. Right now that I'm in a homeless shelter, trying to find a place of my own, I have to go where I can get a good meal whenever I can.
So this means a lot. I mean, and it's good food too. I mean, this is...
Yes, because it's the first year homeless, so the food really means a lot to me. And Joanne and all these nice people that I'm having lunch with today.
A nice meal with nice people. It's simple, it's beautiful, it's community.
We take so many things for granted, The gentleman telling you that, I did not walk in even thinking that, but then when you hear that, that's called perspective. And we sometimes don't realize, and the one thing I do pray for is I don't want perspective set my way. I want to be in advance of perspective. I want to be able to recognize that, and then when I think about my own life, I understand how well off or how good we do have it. Regardless of your stature in life, regardless of what you do, you're always going to bemoan or worry or complain about situations that arise in your life, and then you meet a man here today that is recently homeless, no roof over your head, folks, and then he has a meal, and is extremely thankful for it. I get way too much credit for this. It was a thought. I do go out there and do some fundraising, but boots on the ground matter. The folks that are involved on a daily basis matters. And the more folks we can get involved in this building and understanding what we're doing, all this stuff, you go down to the grassroots, the least of all, and support that group. That's what's going to build from the ground up the community back on its feet. That's what I believe in. I'm not just saying that, it's true. I know what it's like to build an organization. You always do it from the roots on up. You got to do it here also.
We're in this together. Everyone in Hazleton can agree on that. Just don't ask us to agree on who has the best pizza in town. For SSPTV Sports, I'm Ken Cara.